Hello, my name is Cynthia and Vixens have asked me to tell you a little about myself. I work in a library and I am married to a lovely man called Terry. Like most couples, we have our kinks, and this story is about how I came to be a porn star at Vixens. Keep watching because it does get naughty.
We are just an ordinary couple. Terry's a teacher and I work in the local library, and we've been married for 17 years. We met just after leaving school and, well, we aren't exactly experienced. I mean with other people. As with most couples, we often fantasize about stuff. You know, different places. We often dress up in costumes and role play and stuff. But again, as most couples do, we got chatting about swinging, you know, meeting other couples. It was then that Terry opened up to me and told me he sort of got off on thinking about me with other men. Now that was really interesting, but of course I tried to be the good wife by saying it was just fantasy stuff. We would never do it. Then Terry asked why not? Why not invite another guy in? Well, that sort of upset me at first, but of course things stirred down below at that idea. So I told him that if it was what he really wanted, and if he thought it wouldn't change anything between us, then I'd consider it. He then went on to tell me he fantasized all the time about me being gangbanged by his mates. No way. His mates are gross, but gangbang? Gangbang. That was a whole new level. Hey, baby steps, Tiger, I told him. So you agree to a threesome then? Well, let me think about it. How much do you really want that? A lot. And with that, the die was cast, and I was going to become a greedy girl, or hot wife, I think they are called.
Okay, are you ready for the first juicy story?
Thought so. On the Friday following our chat, I got a text from Terry at work. It said, "I have that surprise for you organised tonight." Jesus, I was all in a right tizzy. Was he serious? He must be. He's only gone and bloody sorted it. How do I get out of this now? Or do I? I thought about it for a bit, but he knew I'd seen it. We have that enabled. Remind me to get rid of that, yeah? So I was going to have to answer. Do I let Terry down? He was obviously up for it. Very excited, or he wouldn't have done it. Do I bottle it? Let him down? Sod it, I thought. If he's game, then so am I. I get to have it off with a new guy, but it better not be one of his mates, I thought. I typed, "Good. I want to please you," and sent it. Oh, damn, I had sent it. What have we started, I thought. Well, he came home and was in a great mood. I was okay too, and so we got ready and he drove us to this nice hotel about 15 miles away, and we sat at a table chatting. I was asking who he'd sorted out, but he just kept saying, "Nobody you know." That narrowed it down. Not. And in walked this lovely young guy. He was like in his early 20s and very good looking. He sat down with us and we started chatting as if we were at some wedding reception. Small talk, weather, news, bloody news. Then we got on to the subject of swinging. Terry explained we had only ever been with each other and that we were really into the idea of meeting a guy with Terry watching, then joining in. The lad was getting excited. Hey, so was I. He was gorgeous. Then the lad asked me what I wanted. I wasn't prepared, not at all. All I said was, cock. Not exactly ladylike, but the only word that would come out. So there we were, ice completely broken. This lad knowing that he was going to be having me in front of my husband, who would then be joining in. Terry is straight, so we established those ground rules right then. I then took charge because I was bricking it. If we are going to do this, we go right bloody now. And so we did. We got up and walked to the lift after Terry announced our room number to the whole bloody place. When we got in the lift, Terry hit the button for our floor and I jumped on the poor lad. We started kissing and it was amazing. I had not kissed another man for 17 years and I was going to make the most of this. I absolutely went for it. I could feel that he was stonking and Terry's face was a picture. He was like a kid in a sweet shop, or more accurately, a kid waiting for Santa. We got to our floor and then we walked down the corridor to our room. I'd no idea which it was. To be fair, I'd have taken them both into a fire escape and done it. I was that switched on by it all. But thankfully, we got to our room and I jumped on the poor bugger again while Terry made himself more comfortable and settled down for the show. And what a show we gave him. Every position I knew, every position the chap knew, and then some that Terry told us to do. And then Terry joined in, and it was like I got struck by lightning or something. It all just clicked. We got in a rhythm. We got in a groove. We were just in sync, you know? Don't tell me I've had this available to me all these years. Why wait till now? Well, I made the most of it. The guy certainly made the most of it, if you know what I mean. And then it was over. He left. Terry fell asleep, and I was left panting and out of breath, but raring to go again. OK, I would perhaps have to clean my goggles first, but I was now a hot wife. Well and bloody truly. Of course, time with Terry after that was amazing. We kept talking about it, in bed, out of bed, anywhere in fact. Then one Sunday morning he sat me down in our living room and opened up to me completely. He just came out with it. I want you to be with a group of guys. Not your bloody friends, I said. No, but I think it would be amazing. Well, as it happens, so would I. We both enjoyed that threesome. But how do we organise one? Bloody risky inviting strangers. I've thought of that, he said. There's this porn studios in London called Vixens, and they only do gangbang stuff, and I've emailed them, but I need to ask you if you want to try it. If you do, they've agreed to meet us. This woman called Greta seems keen to meet you. I'll understand if you tell me to pack it in. I will, I promise. I said I think we should go for it. So she will sort a gangbang for me. Sorry, us. Yeah, in London, he said. OK then. And that was it. Decided. Just like that. No messing. Next thing I know, I'm all tarted up and off to a London hotel paid for by Vixens. We get to the bar and stuff, and she sits on the arm of the sofa and we get nattering, and she asks us all sorts of questions. Terry answers most of them, thank God. Then she asked me, and it was something really off. Do you want this, Cynthia? Well, I wasn't expecting that. Sure I do, I say. I love the idea. Who wouldn't? And so she gives Terry this note and tells us to be at the studios the next afternoon, and the studios will settle a bill at the hotel for 2 nights. Amazing. Terry then shows me what was on the note. It said, I owe you 1 gangbang with 20 guys, Greta. Jesus, 20 guys. I was so shocked. Then Terry told me how sexy that was going to be for him. For him? Sexy for bloody me, you mean? So there I was, tossing and turning all night long, wondering what was going to go down the following day. 20 guys, that's what. So I just lay there quaking.
The next day, we get picked up in this car and driven to these big posh studios. Greta was there and assured me I wasn't going to be filmed, and this was her way of helping a girl who might like the same stuff she was into. I didn't get that, but hey-ho. So I got taken to wardrobe and they dressed me in this lovely mini dress thing, and they did my hair and makeup. Then they took me to have a photo taken for Terry, and then they waltzed in the boys. Oh my God, they were gorgeous. Big buggers, beefy types, rugby players, you know the types, eh, girls? A few more pictures, and then they just started on me, and it was something else. As you can imagine, I was a very busy girl, and I was making sure everyone got their go and lots of attention. My head was turning like I was watching tennis at Wimbledon. But who was I to complain? I was loving it. I could tell the boys were being free and easy down there, all sloppy and such, so I knew it was risky and Terry was going to be right turned on by this. But sadly, it seemed to be over before it had begun. I looked at my watch and I realised I'd been at it for 2.5 hours. Jesus, was that a time machine or something? Well, then they took us back to the hotel and we made love. Lots. And Terry loved hearing me tell all about what I had done, replaying it as we did it. Not quite 2.5 hours, but not bad going for an old-timer. I hope you enjoyed that as much as Terry will. If you do like it, please comment and subscribe. I am sure Terry wants me doing lots more, and you know what? I want it too. Because I am turning into a really debauched hot wife. You'd better believe it. Bye.